Check smash! Check smash!
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Falcons at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And London, the motion man right. Play action. Here's Willis. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Here's a screen for Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Fourth down, Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Ready.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Two yards to go, 2nd down. Gets this out wide to Pickens. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he's brought down. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now Young going to move him around. They'll look to run with Hubbard. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on fourth down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on fourth down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all of those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Again, it's Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. 2nd and 10. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Trap 60. 70 Rangers.
6-0 our score after one.
With the score, Panthers 6, Falcons nothing.
On the check. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, check that. Street.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Street.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Rolling to his right. But I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. And complete to Drake London. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
On 9 yards.
Now Willis on 4th down.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a home pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
Right there, hurt.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Go street.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
Give him 8 yards. There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Hurt, hurt. Hey, hey, hey.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now London motioning left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Willis on 3rd and goal.
Escaping the pressure right.
Worcester picks and he's got him. Touchdown and goal. Kyle Pitts,
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
and the Falcons are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Now here's Young.
They'll roll him out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do we think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, oh, I should have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Go, Shaq! Go, Shaq!
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout.
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Come on, guys! Let's make a play here! Here we go, Shaq!
They get this out left. Oh, it's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Last play of the half. Here's Willis. Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Got an open man. It's Pickens.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Young sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brady Williams picks it off. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 46, here's second down and a yard.
At the 46-yard line.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter.
So he stopped for no gain, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Robinson up the middle.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
3rd and 5.
Hey, check that. Street.
This is caught by Robinson.
He's into space past the 25. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Brady Williams picks it off.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Boy, so another reception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They go play action with Willis. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Willis on 3rd down. Touchdown Falcons! Joe Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. So the completion gets them just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Meanwhile, Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A give running right. It's Hubbard to the 43, second down.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They go play action. Young out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. Right-handed rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
Yep. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the Falcons have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Young's throw into the hands of Pickens.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Double 38.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. That's the tight end Hurst with it. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Carolina.
Young on first down.
He's got this to Pickens. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Panthers. George Pickens.
69 yards.
And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And they take a knee.
Ready?
This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for a